All right, I guess we can start, Milton. Well,
Sounds good.
good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for being part of this Thursday webinar from the Roger EU. And the topic today is going to be from Wells Plat to a stick in 3 clicks, and you will see that actually there are 3 clicks. My name is Carlos Llanes, and I'm working for the technical sales team here at Roger and sitting in the Houston office. And with us, we're going to have my co-worker and friend, Milton Schmidt. He's going to be helping us with any questions that you have. You can ask questions using our chat. He will try to answer or pass that information to me. Um, um, we can answer that one at the end of the webinar. Right here, you can see you have my email too. If you have any other question you don't want to ask it in the chat, you can always send me an email, and I will be really happy to help you with the question and answer your question. All right, then. So let's gonna start with the moving. Um, the main question is, what is a plat? I mean, we have the concept of regular, normal, what is a plat, which is you can have kind of a type of blueprint or diagram of an area, right? But in the context of oil and gas, a plat refers to a detailed map that shows the layout for and division for any land for exploration and drilling purposes. In this plat, kind of imagine a blueprint, they can include in the well location, boundaries, and any other uh, information that you can have in that area. Right here in the screen, we have 2 different plats, and we're going to work with those 2 in the webinar today. All the data you will see here today is a public data, is free data, so it's no problem that we can show it. Yeah, anybody can obtain this data. That's why we can use it here today and show you freely to you. So we have the 2 plats right now, like any type of digital information. Plats can come in different kind of looking flavors, styles, like an ice cream. But in our case, when you're working with the Python script that we created for StarSteer, they you have to follow some little rules to be able to import the data. Basically, you need the classic PDF. They have to be editable with text PDF. You cannot really bring any of the image scanned PDF. It's not going to work. You need to be 100% sure that the plat inside the plat you can have the X and Y values inside the PDF, and everything is in one page. So you can see here that we have, for example, this one is from New Mexico, is in vertical. The left one is from Texas, is horizontal, but they have the same information. They have X and Y location. They have the same the surface location, first take point, midpoint, last take point, and bottom hole location. So that's the type of information they actually the PD the Python script is going to start looking to bring that information. If you're working, they are popular today with horizontals or paper clips or backview, whatever you want to call those type of wells. You can also import those horizontal plat inside StarSteer using the same script, and you will that you're going to see the same workflow I'm going to show you in a few seconds. For the horizontals, it's the same information. They have to be in an editable PDF, and you need to have the X and Y location of the information when you bring the horizontals into StarSteer. But like I was saying at the beginning, PDFs comes in different flavors, different colors, and some of them at this moment we cannot import it into StarSteer. So if you have multiple pages or you don't have any X, Y values, only lat long, east and north theme, or this scan PDF, image PDF, or some of them they're kind of a polygon PDF, you might have we're going to be able to bring it at this moment. So remember, they have to be like editable text, one page with X and Y values to import the plats. All right. So let's go start doing the fun part. Let's go open here. I have my StarSteer project. This one is I'm using StarSteer 2024.1. It's the latest version that we have in the market right now. We're going to start importing plats that are for here for New Mexico. Let me make this one bigger. We're gonna bring it into my StarSteer project. So you're gonna ask, okay, how are we gonna import those flats here? So I mentioned that we create a Python script that you can use it to import all that information. So if you go to the Python and you click this little serpent icon, um, if you don't have the script yet, you can always email us, email support, or email me directly. We'll be really happy to share that Python script with you. I believe in the next StarSteer release, in the summer release, that Python script is going to be included. But at this moment, if you want to use it, just let us know and we can share it with you and you can bring it. So to bring the Python script into the StarSteer script is really simple. Don't freak out. I mean, Python, it can be scary, but it's not that complicated. You can come here, click this on import. You save it that script in a specific location, and you bring it right here into your Python script, and you're gonna have the script right there. So when you select it, you're gonna see this this script. So you need to focus is in this part. Don't worry about this, and this one is all the coding. Don't worry that part. Just focus right here. So the first one is going to be you have this row. This is going to asking you the PDF file. So that one is you need to find the where you actually saved all those plat into your computer or your network. So you can go click on the button. You have this little dark point over there, and I save all the plats that I have inside this folder. Select the folder, click, and run. So they were my 3 clicks. One click here, second click here to select the file, and the 3 click was to import the files. So here's the software is telling me that it's already imported all these 3 files. They are the 3 plats that I have inside my folder, and all of them, they are right here. I just select them, and voila. All the plats they are showing into my StarSteer project. If I want to select this one, let me open this on the spreadsheet. Where are you, the spreadsheet? It should be somewhere here on their background. Oh, let me minimize this one. Where are you? I guess I lost this, the little spreadsheet somewhere here into the window. Anyway, but if I find it, I will show you. But you open the spreadsheet with StarSteer, and basically you're gonna see the same location, the X and Y, the proposed, the first, the midpoint, and all that information is the information that got dragged and imported using the plat inside StarSteer. So with that, what we can do with that information, we have our sticks here inside StarSteer, but what else we can do? You can actually start planning your wells. We have here, we can go to the operations and select. We have 3 ways to plant wells. We're going to use this on this example. This first one is going to be between 2 formation tops. So the first one you're going to tell that it's going to do in between this top and this base. I get in apply, create, and I create my well right there. The second one, I just gonna select it with the distance. I gonna tell to be 30, you can do it 30 or whatever, many feet of meters, depending of the units that you use it, above or below that formation. In this case, this is positive, is above. If you put a negative, it's gonna be below. The same apply I created. And the last one is gonna be when you use an activity subset value, any value that you wanna add and tape it, create it, and it's gonna be added right there. So I'm just gonna go to my geosteering window. I have here my formation tops already, these 2. It's gonna expand this one, got it right there. And that's the well that we added, imported using the plat. I can come here, select the target line, readjust the target line to make it something that we want more closer right here. We can play with the dog leg severity if you want to, and start, planning the well. I told the wells, remember the first one is gonna be these 2 formation tops. And after that, you can create your well plan and start working with that well. The second second one, remember that we told it that the software should be X amount of feet below a specific formation top. It was this base, and exactly the same. I just go select it, change my dock leg, put 10 for this moment, select the target line if you want to move it, make it a little bit closer. And if you go select the ruler, you can see that it's kind of more or less, I can do closer enough. It's about 30 feet that I told the software to be below this target line. If you want to even move it, you like, you know what, it's not going to be 30 feet. It's going to be a little bit higher. You can always select the target line and move it to any position that you want. The third one, remember, we added for the TBD subset. We told the software it was about 10,000 feet is right there, the TBD subset. We told the software 10,000 feet. We can change again the dockless severity. We can create the well plan and all that information. And if you want, you can select and display all that data into my map view, and we have all that information right there. So there are the plats that I just imported. I just create the wells, and the wells they are displaying right there. But what happens if you have way more than 3 plats? You have a plethora of plats that you want to import 10, 15, 20, do a bulk import of those plats. That's no problem at all. We can do it using the same principle. Here's a different project. This one is here in Texas, is the Eagle 4. And I just want to do 2 projects so you can see that doesn't really matter. The state where you import in the plats, if the plats they have the same condition, they have the X and Y values, one page. Um, they have the editable PDF. You can bring in right here. So this one is a little bit bigger project. I'm just gonna turn off this one. We have already a bunch of wells here in this project, but I want to import plats right here. We just simply acquire these leases. We have some plats, and we want to bring those into the project. How can we do it? Again, using the 3 clicks to bring the plats into the projects. Remember the Python, click number 1, select the plats, number 2, click, go here with the where the plats are. After that, click run because this one I have a little bit more data. Beepity boppity boop. We have all the sticks imported right away into the project. So you saw they took just a few seconds just to import all this bunch of plats. I just select those, turn those on into the project. I can come here. After the sticks, I can change the size, I can change the color. Let's go make the text a little bit smaller so we can read better. And we have all those plats that I just imported right there into my project. So this one is the plats that we just imported for the state of Texas right here into the project StarSteer. One of the things I forgot to mention that the name that you have here in the plats is actually based on the name on the files itself. So if you say in this file, the name of the file something different, that's the name that you're going to be using here. That's the name the software is going to import it into your stick. It's going to use this file name. So just be aware of that one. If you forgot to change it, just can always right here, rename it, add it, the new name that you want it, and import it, all those plat right there. But what else we can do? Right now here, we already planned the wells in the other projects, but what we can do also with all those plats inside StarSteer with all the Roger products. We can go a little bit further than just displaying here on the StarSteer. We can also go to open Data Manager, which is one of the other applications that we have in all Roger Pool. And the Data Manager, if you're not too familiar with this application, is basically works to display and to managing all the data that you have in your solo project. You can see here in one nice, beautiful, easy way to display window and easy to manage and to see what kind of information that we have in a web browser. So basically, you just connect to the global projects using the same project that I show you for the plats. And we have right here. So you can see here all my wells, all my information. And here's my two new wells. And the plats are just imported right there. Here is what we call in the gun barrel plot view, and I'm going to show you in a few seconds all the information that you will going to be able to see here. And here is the list of all the well type wells, grids, polygons, all the information that we have. So if you select any wells, you can see actually the information that you have your wells. That's what we call in data miner, because you managing the data is a really beautiful, easy way to find the information for each well. You can see here for the geosteering part, if you have the top set, if you have any logs, you can display your logs, see the logs information so far, so on. So let me refresh this one. So already imported is because you already have it open, and you see how all the plats are just imported into the StarSteer is displaying right there. So I have all my plats right there that just imported all my stick into all those lists. But if I want to display here in the gun barrel plot, I just go select this one. Just gonna select all this area. I have done well right there. I just give it a few seconds, and it's gonna load it all that data into what is my gun barrel plot. So here is all the sticks I just imported right here. It's gonna show you 0 because it's just a surface location. And here you can see the wells that I selected here already drilled that well that is in a specific in this between this formation top, and you can see all the other extra information like the leases and all that. So it's really super simple, really super easy way to work with the data if you have everything into the solo. If you working with a TGS or data provider or PetroNinja, you have an account within PetroNinja for our friends in Canada, TGS or international here in the US. We have a direct connectivity with them. So you can select that data, put your login information, and if you have those package for that specific area for your information, you can always bring in also those TGS wells. If I selected a few of those TGS wells, I can bring it into my gun barrel plot and using as a comparison between my wells that I evaluating the wells that they have the competitors. For example, these two right here already add the information like a cumulative oil. I can compare that information to have an idea of what's going on in the area or the plat that I just imported, the plats that I just got it, and which wells actually I want to drill because it's based on the list, and I can have that information because this is also public data, and comparing, say, hey, I want to plan this well. Now I want to go, you can see the production on this one. They are targeting the Buddha or the Lower Eagle 4 or all that information. So just by activating your TGS account, bringing that data, lasso those wells and displaying here in your gun barrel, and you have all that data right there on the tips of your fingers to make it easier to start doing the next step, which is going to be planning and drilling the wells. But you can using that information to compare and see how your competitors are doing to bring in that information into StarSteer, start drilling, and all that good stuff. So in synopsis, with all the bringing the plots into StarSteer from the PDF was really simple. Remember, if you don't have the Python script, just let us know and we will share the script with you. And it was just 3 clicks. Just click the little snake icon over there, look for the path of your files, select that path, click run, and those all 3 sticks are going to be displaying right there. So really simple, really easy, really useful, as we like it to be clean and fast, avoiding a lot of fat fingers or copy and paste. This one is a super easy, clean workflow to bring all that information, and you saw how after that, bringing the information, you can plan your wells, or you will like, you can go back to your data manager and start comparing your offset well with competitor data and doing way more than just bringing the plots into your project. You go a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper to get better results. So finalizing that one, I just want to say thank you so much for your time and for stopping by. And remember, oil drilling, where hitting a rough patch means that you're on the right track. So, any question, Miltons?
So far, the only thing has been a request for the script.
Okay, perfect. And I can let me copy right here my email to again. So if you don't have it, so just please shoot me an email and I will share the script to you. We have some of the Ellen, some of the this one is was the most updated script. And I believe this one is allows you to bring also horizontal plots. The old scripts, they don't really allows you to that one, but I can share this with you. Just shoot me an email and I will share that the new script with you. And it works the same principle, just drag and drop the plots. But this one, uh, they have the part of the code to bring the horizontal into that one. And thank you, Milton. You're probably not using the latest Python library. Then I forgot to mention that one. And if it's not working, we can also share with you the Python library. You can even download it from our uh, website, but we can share with you and reinstall that library and start using this really nice, beautiful script that will save you a lot of time while you're planning the well. Just so how fast it was to use it and to bring all that information. Well, if we don't have any other question, well, thank you so much for stopping by, and we will see you the next one. Bye bye.